Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another chit chat video. This is the first one of 2025. Now, I know I haven't made like any video in 2025 yet, but how's this retard doing? But yeah, I've been like super busy with work, been like non-stop, and I haven't been really picking up much, so that's why you haven't seen many game pickup videos. Oh shit, this I get that sun glare out. There we go. So yeah, yeah, I've been just busy with work this year and it's been non-stop. I mean, mostly it's been busy because I feel like people don't know what the heck they're doing, so it makes our job a lot more difficult than it needs to be, which is annoying. And it seems like, I know with my company, it seems like they're cutting back a lot, which is kind of scary, because usually every year in February we would have like an annual trip for work, and this is the first year they haven't done it. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I mean, my manager says that we're doing good, like work, like with like I guess revenue and all that, but who the hell knows? But yeah, so I've been busy with work, and just recently finally got around to playing games. I've been doing a lot of projects. I got the Sorrow with every single Sega Saturn game on it, and that thing is great. Oh my god, that's like the way to go. If you're just getting into Sega Saturn, just buy a Sorrow card from AliExpress with a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. You're set, and that's it. That's all you need for that one. So I've been busy. I ended up it took me a while with that, because I went to Vim's Lair and I downloaded every single game individually for Sega Saturn, and thankfully, so far they all work. I've been also, as of late, I've been hanging out with Chris, video game Dust Sleeves Chris, as well as our other two buddies that you work on that we used to do the podcast together. I think we're gonna try to revive that, but I know Chris has like a crazy schedule, so for now we've been like hanging out like once a month, which has been really fun. We've been currently going through every single, speaking of the start, we've been going through every single Saturn game, and we've been using my cartridge to do so. And yeah, it's been hell of fun, like finding out like hidden gems in the Sega Saturn library. It's been really, really good. And actually, just beat what's that game? Brain Dead 13. Oh my god, that game's so much fun, but there's like literally no direction in the game. So like I've been like playing it, and I literally been just going around in circles. So then I was like, screw this, I'm just gonna watch a video of some guy beating it, and I basically copied that. But there was still like some stuff you had to learn on my own. I started to like learn on my own, like where the directions are. They don't give you any direction either. It's kind of similar to like Dragon's Lair, like a animated like cartoon game, but they don't give you any direction. So you have to press like up, down, left, right, and the action when you feel it's necessary, which is kind of goofy. Which adds more, makes it more difficult, but the game's pretty lenient until you get to the last section of the game. Oh my god, that last section was brutal. But I ended up beating it just like a couple weeks ago. That game is pretty fun, so definitely check that out. Brain Dead 13. And then after I finished the Sega Saturn, I was like, oh, let's go on to the Dreamcast. So I ended up buying a GDEMU, and stupid me, I didn't realize when I bought it from AliExpress, I bought the older circuit board. They have 3 circuit board models. The old one, I think like a middle tier one, and the latest one. So I was like, well, what the hell is this? So, and then I assumed I could put the entire Sega Dreamcast library on a 256 gigabyte SD card. Now the GDEMU takes SD card, doesn't take micro SD. So I bought 256 gigabyte, and it didn't fit. It like filled up like 90% of the fucking library. I was like, fuck. So I just went ahead and bought a 500 gigabyte, and that was enough to put the entire library. Now that was a pain in the ass, because I ended up doing the same thing with the Saturn. I went to Vim's Lair and downloaded every single game individually for the Sega Dreamcast, only to find out it doesn't work on the GDEMU. I was like, motherfucker. So you had to go to Internet Archive, and there's a certain version, I forget which one it is, I'll put it in the description if I remember, but it's a different type of image. So I went on that, and I was like, oh, I can download that entire zip file. Nope. I went on the Internet Archive. It's like, these files are too big to archive all together. So again, a second round, I had to download every single game and title individually for the Sega Dreamcast. I was like, son of a bitch. So I was like, well, before I do this, I was like, let me download a couple and then I'll test it. So I tested them, they worked, and I ended up downloading the rest of the library. So then back to, since I had the older version of the GDEMU, it's not that bad. The only difference between the old version and the new one is that the old version, you can't play Resident Evil Code Veronica, because I think like some puzzle is like it has a game-breaking glitch or some shit. And with Skies of Arcadia, if you watch the intro, then the game will lock up. But with Skies of Arcadia, you can still play it. If you skip the intro, just go to the title screen and start a new game, then you're fine. The game's done. It doesn't matter. The game's fine. So I was like, shit. I was like, well, maybe I should just go and buy the new one. I was going to exchange I was going to return the old one. But I was like, it's going from AliExpress. It'll take like a month to send back, and then another like month to get my refund. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just buy the new one. And I made sure that this time when I went to checkout, it went to the latest model. And it messed up too. I thought I was like clicked on the latest model. Then when I went to checkout, I saw it's in like small font. You can see it's like, you can actually click it and drop down. It has like all the models. So I finally picked the latest one, and then I made sure that when after checkout, that was the right version circuit board. Now the main reason I wanted that is because when I tried to load the SD card with every single Dreamcast game on it, it took 1 minute and 45 seconds to boot the damn thing up. I was like, oh my god, this takes a long ass time. So I was like, maybe the new version is like, it will this guy going so slow. Maybe the newer version will speed up the process. It won't take as long. So I get the new one in the mail, and I had to get the fan as well, to update the fan, because I read online apparently the newer circuit board produces a lot more heat than the older one, so it's like recommended that you update the fan. So I updated the fan, and oh my god, that was a fucking nightmare. So the fan install was fine. The problem was because it's a newer fan and it's bigger, it has problems. It gets stuck on the eject button for the CD for the CD lid. So they ended up giving it comes with a 3D printed part that that you use to replace it, so that way you can still close the unit up, and you can then you'll be able to put the system back together. But apparently the one hook that goes into the CD, that hook that goes into like the CD lid that holds it in place, apparently when they 3D printed it, it was too long. So I'm like, well, this isn't working. I can't mount the fucking thing in. So I was like doing all sorts of shit to try and get this thing to work. I ended up like 3D printing another like hook for it, and it was the same exact dimensions. So I ended up like cutting it and trying to shrink it, and I tried to hot glue it back together. That was a fucking epic fail. So I'm like, damn, this is a pain in the fucking ass. So what I ended up doing is, so how this thing hooks in, it has like an extra piece of plastic that locks it so it can't move up further into the thing, into the thing that holds it in place. So what I ended up doing, I used wire cutters, and I snipped a little bit out to allow me to push the CD closer hook up further in, so that way it can actually go in and lock the CD tray. So I did that, and it finally worked. And it was like, it's such a pain in the ass. Like, it works, but it's still like, it's not great. But I was like, fuck this. I was working on that for like 4 days. That was a pain in the ass. And the weird thing is, they have other mechanisms that is available, but I don't know why they gave me that mechanism where it's a 2-piece thing that you put together. I was like, what the fuck? They have one that's like an all-in-one. Like, why the fuck did they give me that one? It's so stupid. Whatever, I mean, like the fan, I've installed the fan, and then I installed the new one. I was like, oh great, I got it all set up. And I was like, oh, I bet it's gonna load up a lot faster. Nope. It still loads up 1 minute and fucking 45 seconds to load up the GDEMU. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, I did all that work just to play Skies of Arcadia and fucking Resident Evil Code Veronica. I don't think it... I was like, what a pain in the ass. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I have it in there. I'm just going to leave it. And I still have the old one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that old one. It works perfectly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll sell it or whatever. I have no idea. But yeah, so now I have an extra GDEMU for the Dreamcast. And the other thing I didn't realize, so the system I was going to put that in was like a Model 2 Dreamcast. So that one's not compatible. You have to, on the back of it, you'll see like numbers. Either 1, 2, and I think there's another number associated with it. So this one was number 2. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this isn't going to work. So I had to take my Model 1 unit, and I had to install it in that one, my extra model, like number 1 unit, or whatever the fuck it says. So, because I guess like later editions, I got realized that people were bootlegging their games, which is what I did back in the day. That's why I don't really have many Dreamcast games. I used to fucking download them and burn them on CD and play them that way. And I thought there was like a rumor where like, oh, if you use burnt disc, it's gonna burn out the laser, but I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily true, even though I did do that with my original Dreamcast. But I think it's just the GDEMU ROM drive just sucks ass anyway. So yeah, so I did those projects, and then I was like repairing other shit. Then I ended up replacing the batteries in my Dreamcast, which is funny because I ended up buying those the button battery holders. So if the battery ever wears out or dies, it's a simple replacement. So I opened it up, and here I already had a button battery holder inside of it. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even remember installing this. So I just changed it out, and I usually, I put my label maker, I'll put like the date that I replaced it. Just so like if I ever like boot it up and I'm like, wait, how come it's not keeping track of the date and time? I'm like, oh, that's why. The fucking battery's 10 years old. So yeah, so I've been busy with that, and then I had to fix my Sega CD because that battery died. So I was just going to replace the battery, and then I saw all the caps on the main board. I was like, fuck, I should just do a recap and that. So I did that, and so that took a little bit, and then I was going to do that on my friend's unit, and then again, I didn't realize I installed a button battery holder on his Sega CD. So I just installed the battery. I ended up buying the battery. So I installed the battery on his unit, so that way the internal battery will work. Because apparently, if you don't have the internal battery, I guess there's some games you can't actually play. Like I know, the one I know is that it didn't work was Sonic CD. Like you gotta play that if the internal battery's not working, you're fucked. Like that shit won't work at all, which is fucking weird. Why is this always one lane? This stupid fucking bridge, and then these cocksuckers pay $6 toll. You can take your $6 and shove it up your fucking ass. Fucking pricks, go! These fucking retards. Anyway, so yeah, then I found an issue with my buddy's unit. It's he has the issue where the CD tray sensor like doesn't work, and I had that issue with mine. But when I took my unit to East Starland and they fixed it, so I was like, and I told my buddy Jimbo, whose unit it is, I told him, I was like, I don't really feel comfortable trying to fix it because one, there's no replacement part for that sensor. Like if that breaks, you're basically fucked. So what you have to do is apparently it's like these two metal prongs that stick out. It has like a plastic piece that covers it, that goes on top of it. So you're supposed to do is carefully take off the plastic piece and like spray the metal with contact cleaner, and that should fix it. But I told him, I was like, well, I'm not comfortable. I'm like, why don't we see if I'll call East Starling and see how much they would charge. So I called them up. They don't do that repair anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you guys did the repair for me. They're like, yeah, the only thing we do is basically just HDMI replacements. HDMI replacements, and some, depending on which unit, we may do like a CD lens replacement, depending on what unit you have. He's like, with the Sega CD Model 1, we don't do anything. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how the fuck you guys not do that shit? So since I was like tired of like seeing my like workbench downstairs, I told Jimbo, I was like, I'll fix it another time. I'm like, I'm sick of looking at these fucking units. So then I was like, I need to like play video games. I don't even do that. I've been busy with these silly projects, downloading the entire Sega Saturn and then Dreamcast library, and being able to access that, and then fucking repairing these consoles. I'm like, I need a break. So he's like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I guess what I have to do, I have to disassemble the entire CD unit to access that silly switch. And apparently there's like 3 different ones. So I only saw the one. So I have to find out where the other ones are and try to see if I can fix it. But I know the one part is actually on the the CD lens itself. So what happens is, with this issue, the CD lens goes back to like the home, where it goes back to where the spindle is, and it's supposed to hit that plastic piece, and it stops it from going into the spindle. Since that thing doesn't work, it basically grinds the gears. It's trying to keep going, but it grinds the gear. But thankfully, they programmed it to where, like, if it grinds for a little bit, it'll stop. It'll realize, oh wait, it's at the 0 mark. So it doesn't keep grinding. It does stop. But it's just more of like annoying than anything. So yeah, so I gotta figure out how to fix that. What a pain in the ass. Other than that, I recently started playing video games. I've been trying to get into streaming as well, but I was like, oh, let me see how I can stream with the Xbox. So I could have sworn I couldn't on Xbox. I thought they allowed it to where you could stream on YouTube, but apparently you can't. I can only stream on Twitch, and I think there's other two streaming services that you can do, which I don't really want to do those. I just rather do Twitch. So I streamed on Twitch the other night, and the fucking microphone doesn't work. So I have no idea what the issue is with that. Like, I am using a third-party controller, because the controller that came with my Xbox Series X has horrible drifting issues. And then when I went to fix it, it just made it worse and worse. So the controller is completely fucked. So I have to replace the damn joystick. Which I don't even have the proper tools to do such a thing. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to buy. I just put that in my parts bin. I guess I have to buy another official controller at some point. So yeah, so it's weird. Like I plug in like a regular headset, and it does detect it. And I have the thing where it says microphone is on. But then when I stream, I'm like, hey, testing, and I stop the record. You don't hear me saying, hey, testing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I tried 2 different headsets, no go. So I don't know what the hell the issue is. Maybe I'll continue to stream and you just won't be able to hear me. I don't know what to do. I mean, I really don't want to go out and buy another official controller. And I was going to test with the broken controller, but when I plug it in, it holds the down button. The analog stick, it holds the down on the analog. So I can't even go into like any options to give it a test. So I'm like, well, that sucks. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to see if I can find a cheapy used controller somewhere, and see if like an official one will make it work. I have no idea. Or maybe I'll see if I can find a different headset or something. But oh yeah, so that's like just trying to figure that out. Other than that, I've been like not really buying much in games because I've been trying to get myself out of debt, like with my credit cards. So I haven't really been buying much. I mean, right now the only thing I'm collecting for is Evercade, the Game Gear, and any Xbox limited run games. So they've been a pain in the ass with that shit. I'm like, why you keep on producing all these fucking Yakuza games for the Xbox? I swear, I think I have like 7 of them. It's ridiculous. And unfortunately, there have been several. I mean, I'm missing several games in the collection for the Xbox, which is fucking annoying. There's some that flew under the radar. I'm like, what the hell? So that's kind of annoying. So I gotta go, I guess, to eBay and buy them for like an overpriced amount. Like mainly, I think like Turok 2 I'm missing, which I don't know why. I think that's going for like 120. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's Turok 2 for fuck's sake. No one gives a shit about that game. Shit. So stupid. So yeah, that's like the main thing I've been like collecting for. I don't know if I'm gonna go to too many games this year, just because it's so fucking expensive. It's like, it really is. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Everything's so expensive. And then like you go to the vendors and they don't want to give you a deal because the fucking tables are probably so expensive that they just want to pay like charge fucking eBay prices so they can get the money back that they spent on the table. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I'm trying to make deals so I can make it like worth it going there. I mean, granted, you know, also going there is to meet up like with my YouTuber friends and all that other stuff too. But I don't know, we'll see. Because I don't even think I bought much last year. I don't even remember what the fuck I even bought. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's still early. I think I have, it's in 2 more months. So, can't believe it's like, what's today, April 9th today already? Jesus. I feel like yesterday it was like April 1st. It's like month is fucking flying by. What else been going on? Just been I've been playing a lot of Roblox with my daughter. Oh, she's like obsessed with Danny's World, and then she got me addicted to it. Because on the weekends she'll go with her mom. So on the weekends I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fire up Roblox and play some Danny's World. But I started Still Wakes the Deep. It's like a first person like survival horror type game. You're on like an oil tanker. It's pretty fun. It's short too. So I think I'm like halfway through it already. So I'll probably finish that up this weekend. And then my daughter and I, we are like, I think we're like 3/4 of the way done Bendy and the Ink Machine. So every time I ask her, I'm like, oh, do you want to continue Bendy? She's like, no, I want to play Dandy's World. I'm like, come on. Why don't we beat this game? Like, what the hell? So eventually I will beat it. So yeah, so that's been what's mainly going on. I know I haven't been posting. I've been trying to post, like, I have like a lot. I've been posting shorts here and there of my silly ass cats to try just to keep them. And I feel it. Surprising, they're like been like a huge hit. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should just fucking do shorts all the time. Now I was thinking, instead of like pickup videos, maybe I should just do like pickup videos in short format. Like just do like, I mean, don't obviously make it short, like a minute, but go through like little bits and just like break it up into several short videos. So I was thinking maybe I should just do that instead of having a pickup video. Because like when I do pickup videos, like only like 50 people watch, whereas if I did like a short, maybe like 700 would watch. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If I should transfer my pickup videos into shorts instead. Because I think that would be like a lot easier, you know, like who wants to watch some like a video for like a fucking half hour when they can watch it for like a minute and they just show one thing and then they'll do another video that shows another thing. I don't know. And I was thinking maybe like rebranding my game pickup videos, because I always show like other shit. I never just show video games. Like I'll show games, movies, memorabilia, and shit like that. So I think for 2025 I might rebrand it, because I don't know. I think I might just call it I don't know, like retro pickups. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, other than that, like, just been working, trying to play. Really only get to play video games on the weekends, because usually during the weekday, like my Anna always wants to like cuddle and we'll watch a movie before bed. So usually like on the weekends, like she's busy with school, so while she's doing her school thing, I'll be in the game room playing video games or whatever. So yeah. and I have to fucking dust the game room too. I gotta get around to doing that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I don't even know the last time I dusted the game room. Mainly I haven't dusted it because I'm not really in there. Not like I used to be. Because I've been mostly, watching movies and watching like documentaries or whatever. So one movie we finally watched Evil Dead 2. Oh my god. That movie is so silly. It does not take itself seriously at all. And I was like, what the hell am I watching here? So I still have to watch Army of Darkness. That's our next watch. It's at some point. We've been mostly catching up on our shows on TV. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I plan to have my first pickup video soon. I'll probably record it this Friday, depending on how I feel or whatever. I know I got a lot to do at home for work, so I'll see how fast I can get that shit done. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys are all well, and until next time, this is Mark the Game Truck signing out. Have a good day.